One question for Shah Rukh. Do you think Rizwan Khan will be bigger, better and much more powerful than Kabir Khan?
I think it's a little, with due respect, I'm not questioning your ability to recognize characters, but I think it's a little not right to compare one with the other. I like the Rahuls I've done. You give a part of you to every character that you've done, and I don't normally say this because I think it's not the actor's job to explain how much attached he is to a character and how he creates it. I've never done this. I don't say it seriously ever. I play it off the cuff. Maybe that's the reason a lot of people also think I'm not a serious actor. I'm an immensely serious actor who loves the guys that he creates, loves the characters that he creates, and genuinely I'm giving a part of me to every character that I make. So much so, I have a fear that one morning I'll wake up and I'll have no parts to give to any more characters. And that's God's honest truth. To me, Rizwan Khan is even more special because it has its beginnings and endings in a bit of realism also. It's based on a neuroatypical situation, which is Asperger's. So to study that, it really makes me have to hone my acting skills all over the years and try and put it in, and inshallah it will be able to entertain and make you feel for the character. That's all I work for. Will it be better than X, Y or Z? I don't know, but having said that, truly I always believe the next one that I do, I would have learned from the previous one and try and do it better. So I would have tried to do this better than what I've done in the last few years.
Hi Shah Rukh, this is Payal from Focus Television. My question to Karan is that you've had a reputation of making the best of love stories and all have done successfully well. So what kind of a challenge it was for you to devise a film like this? And for Shah Rukh, you've been part of the industry for 20 years, ruled most of it. A different character altogether at a later stage of your life, how challenging it is?
It was, I agree, very challenging to kind of in a sense develop something that was new to me. Every other film that I've directed or written earlier has been a really internal experience. It was things that I've been through, relationships I've been experienced to, I've observed. This film was really, it required a fair amount of external research, and I'm glad that Shivani Batija, who's the screenplay writer of the film, came on board, because she brought in a lot of that research, a lot of that understanding of the disorder, which is Asperger's syndrome, and the world circumstance that really the film is about. I think on my own I may not have managed that entirely. I think I needed that support from another head, another mind, and I'm glad that she wrote this film. Because at one point of time I just felt every love scene or love story, and My Name is Khan is also a love story, just to say that also. There is a very important love story embedded in the film. In fact, it forms the soul of the film. And I just felt everything I was bringing to that love story was cliched and not coming from within. So I'm so glad for Shivani, who brought in the soul for the film and contributed effectively to its narrative. And yes, it's been challenging because there, as Shah Rukh put it, required a fair amount of research. It was an external experience, not an internal one. And I had to look from the outside. My Name is Khan. It's a first for me on various accounts. It's a first for all of us in terms of its development. And we just hope that the basic instinct and intuition we've had about the film basically pays dividends emotionally, even above the money terms attached.
Shah Rukh, hi, here. Animesh from CNBC. With the increasing Hollywood interest in Bollywood, do you foresee a change in the traditional Indian systems of distribution, revenue collection, as well as production?
I would love to. Where are you? You're nearly as short as I am. But I'd like to answer that, but I would have limited knowledge of this. What you should perhaps, if you're seriously interested in understanding how the paradigms are going to shift, I think I would ask Sanford to tell you the kind of view they have. Why are they doing this? Why are they having or showing this interest in Indian cinema, production-wise, as Foxstar is doing, distribution-wise, and every which way. I mean, making films here. So let him explain to you his point of view, and then of course, if I always say, if you're invited to a party, you'd normally like to dress up in the way the host wants you to. So there will be certain shifts in distribution, in production, and even the way we scientifically write our screenplays to suit an international audience. We will never achieve an international standard of filmmaking unless we respect the dress code that the Western audience is used to. So I have that take, which is a long discussion, but maybe we should just let Sanford say why his interest in, he would have a better viewpoint of Hollywood.
I think once in a great while a film comes along that's so special that it has the ability to be able to exist in both spaces, and this is one of those films. For Foxstar, being involved in Bollywood is to make Bollywood cinema, Indian cinema, that can work in India. And if it has the ability to be able to be a global film like this does, then we have the wherewithal to do that. For us, we hope this is the beginning of a collaboration with Karan and Shah Rukh, but this film is uniquely special, and that's really why we felt it has the ability to be able to do that.